Carrick on Shannon in Leitrim.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
That's the problem. It's called Carrick.
Shannon. It should be Leitrim on Shannon.
Fair
Lads,
point.
I'm so glad we've been able to trash this out. Gentlemen, you're very welcome to the show. We spoke to both of you individually. It's first time having you both together. Nicky, we spoke to you about a Bop Bop Baby Bus, and we'll get to that in the next few minutes. But gentlemen, you've announced an album, a new single today. Congratulations. Welcome back for the second time, almost post-pandemic. Yo!
Thank you very much.
We're like a boxer who just doesn't know when his career is over. We're ready to go again and win the belt back.
I mean, it's the Westlife whirlwind, I would say. It's like, particularly over the last few months, like how hectic are things at the moment?
They're getting quite hectic now, actually. Obviously the single's out and the album's coming out in a month's time. So the kind of promo, the whole kind of Westlife world is starting to ignite again. We're getting on planes, we're going to London, we're doing TV shows, we're doing Strictly Come Dancing this weekend, our first kind of TV back in 2 years. So it's getting very exciting now. Yeah, it's going to get busy now up to Christmas.
Do you love it? Do you love the drama, the excitement, the rush in places?
Yeah.
Sure, what else would you be doing?
Absolutely.
Isn't that the truth?
We've been long enough sitting at home, be honest.
But it's obviously we're together a long time. We got together at 17, 18, 19 years of age. Now I'm 43, the boys are 42, 41. And this is like the next part of the story, really, and you approach every project, this album, which was unexpected because of lockdown. We were never supposed to do another album as soon as we did. But all the tours were wiped around the world and we were sitting in our houses on Zoom planning, but we were getting, like everybody else, more worried and more, I guess, peed off having to announce that gig is cancelled, And every week, if it wasn't us, it was another band that was announcing that the shows were gone. So it was like, right, this isn't coming back anytime soon. We need to...
What can we do?
Yeah, think outside the box. And that's when the idea of an album came up. But that originally was like, well, how can we do an album? We can't even be in the same, street together, never mind room together or studio. So modern technology, we invested in mobile studio, laptops, recording from your sitting room with the kids coming in from school or the doorbell going, the dog barking, the internet, Wi-Fi being crap. So we faced a lot of challenges, but it was fun. We wrote a lot of songs. The creative juices were flowing. We were on Zoom with producers that we worked with years ago who now live in LA, who wrote When You're Looking Like That, for example. Shane and Mark did a few songs with that guy Rami. We've done some songs with Steve Garrigan from Codeline. I've written with Picture This, a song in the album called Alive. The album has loads of kind of ups and downs, and it really is a product of lockdown.
Wild dreams.
And it's fun. And we're, the first song, Starlight, I suppose encapsulates where we are, and then there's more to come.
The home recording thing, because I saw the mention of the home music rig and going from house to house to record. I'm just thinking of how much effort has to be put in to get a house ready for visitors in general. So how much work has to go into getting the house ready to record a Westlife album in it?
Well, you kind of got to do it at quiet times. It was difficult. It was very difficult. But we kind of just worked it out as we went along. To be honest, we'd never done it before. Like this album, we weren't in the studio once together, four of us, which is the first time that's ever happened. It was really weird, but we also did a lot more Zooms. We did a lot more online stuff. So we ended up talking to each other as a band a lot more. Whereas we mightn't see each other for like a month. We were talking every week. We were talking every, few days.
There was a few weeks where we didn't talk as well.
There was a few weeks where we didn't talk.
That's for another day.
I want those lyrics. I want them lyrics. No. There was no debate over songs or lyrics at all. It was the best songs to go on. So it was, it was a very interesting process, but out at the end of it, we've got an amazing album, and something that we're very proud of because we had to kind of dig deep. We weren't, as Nicky said, we started to get involved in the songwriting an awful lot more, and it's something that lockdown did for us. Because we're getting songs from other people and they were just okay. They weren't great. So we said we need to kind of pull out all the stops here, and then we realized we're actually quite good at it, and we did more and more of it, and our confidence grew. And Nick keeps saying we were working with people in LA, people in London, all different time zones. It was like recording at 12 o'clock at night. It was, but stuff that you could do because of lockdown. You didn't have to go on a plane and plan a trip for 4 days just to record a verse in London. And that's the kind of stuff that used to happen. So we actually got more out of it because we were in separate places and because of very good internet that we had to update a few times.
I can only imagine. Shane, not to implicate you in something that you're not involved in and not accusing you of anything, but do you think Sligo is conspiring? What's the word? Basically, are you conspiring against Leitrim to keep us under the radar? Because I find that Leitrim people aren't getting enough coverage, and it's all about Sligo and normal people and come visit
Border
Bell
counties,
Bumble.
border counties.
Yeah.
So the coverage, right? Okay, are you on about Wi-Fi? And did we take it all up? Or
No, national coverage, media coverage, Wi-Fi, facilities. The house prices are the lowest in Leitrim. You're our next door neighbours, and we're looking at you. What are they doing to us?
You know what I mean?
Well, as my political history tells me, the West Coast is starting to thrive, and as a member of the band Westlife, we have the freedom of Sligo town, and I believe there's a lovely little town called Dromahair.
Yes.
And actually,
I love Leitrim.
There's a lovely town. There's a lovely house for sale currently. I've seen this in Dromahair, and it's huge, big white kind of on the main street, and it's great value, and it's a lovely house. And if I wasn't living in Dublin, I mean, I would definitely consider Leitrim. And it's got a bad rep through the years because Dustin the Turkey, when we were kids, used to give it a bad rep, and I think that's where it started. To be honest,
My father's from Leitrim.
you're
Keane's father's from Leitrim.
I didn't. Well, see, we're getting a goal again.
There's a bit of Westlife from Leitrim, you know.
But can I add to this? Honestly, you might think that the Dubs have something better going on the East Coast. My Wi-Fi is terrible. I spoke to the Wi-Fi company and I said, "Can I get this fibre?" "I'm sorry, Mr. Byrne, it won't be available till after Christmas." Shane has that fibre in Sligo.
Do you know what I mean?
So we don't have it all in Dublin, just so you know.
My parents actually met in Carrick and Shannon in Leitrim.
At the dance.
So only for Leitrim, I wouldn't be alive.
Oh, look at this.
Can I just weigh in on this really quickly?
Please.
The problem is that you don't have Leitrim town. You have Carrick and Shannon. You need to change the name of Carrick and Shannon to Leitrim.
Oh, by the way, sorry for my ignorance.
That could be it.
It's Carrick and Shannon in Leitrim.
Yes.
That's a fantastic.
That's the problem. It's called Carrick and Shannon.
It should be Leitrim on Shannon.
Now, lads, far be it from me to be going on the coattails of your success, because I know you achieved it long before iRadio in the afternoon came along. But with the emergence of the Bop Bop Baby Bus, I think Dave in particular deserves just a tiny little bit of credit for maybe a resurgence in the love for Bop Bop Baby. I know Nicky's familiar with this. Shane's looking a bit bemused. I don't know, have you been filled in on this, Shane?
I haven't been, but I know the song obviously very well, but I haven't heard about the bus.
Before Davies, let's give him a round of applause for the resurgence of Bop Bop Baby.
Thank you very much. I feel it was one of the most underappreciated songs that you have. We're the only show in the country and possibly the world that has our own minister for Westlife, Ryan. By the way,
Always on
always
So
on
Keane, let him
iRadio.
explain what it's all about. Keane's now saying he always hears it, so
Good stuff.
yeah, so Bop Bop.
all the time.
Thank you very much. So Bop Bop Baby Bus was born out of lockdown frustration. We get everyone on an imaginary bus and we go all over the country. Ryan is our Minister for Westlife. He says hi, by the way. And then every Friday, 5:15, religiously since lockdown started in 2021 and we haven't stopped it, Bop Bop Baby is played. Sometimes I sing over it. Sometimes I'm dragged out by the neck. But forevermore, Fridays are known as Bop Bop Baby Fridays.
Why don't you call it the Starlight bus from now on?
No, because then it won't be played Bop Bop Baby. Oh, no, but
Yeah. We're
Maybe
open.
it's a kind of a 1 week special situation, I don't know.
We're open to marketing opportunities.
Starlight Sunday.
You need to get
Starlight
Minister
Saturday.
for Westlife to maybe present that to the Dáil and see if that can be, to the Shannon maybe, and see if that can get over the line.
Yeah, look, let's thrash it out. We've covered a lot of ground. We've put a lot of coverage on Leitrim. Now let's concentrate on the Bop Bop Baby Bus. Starlight Saturdays, Sundays, Bop Bop Baby Bus. We'll work it out.
And if you can get me Wi-Fi as well while you're at it, would be really helpful.
Fair enough. We'll put it on the book. We'll put it on the list.
And on that then, as we'll of course be running the Bop Bop Baby Bus tomorrow, would you prefer to be on the bus having the crack or in charge of the bus driving it tomorrow? It's up to you.
Nicky probably have to drive it. Because he always wants to drive it.
See, I don't like long journeys as a passenger. I prefer to drive. But if it's a bus with a load of crack and I'm having a few beers, then I want to be down the back having the beers with a bit of crack on Bop Bop.
And singing Bop Bop Baby, all of us.
Yeah. Where are we going, by the way, tomorrow?
Everywhere.
Anywhere, yeah. Anywhere the people ask for. There's no limitations. There's no real map. It's wherever we end up.
Wow,
Okay.
that's exciting.
I think we should go on the bus, have a few drinks, look out the windows
Not the
at
driver,
the
though,
Starlights.
And you know what? We'll probably end up then having wild dreams.
Yeah, you will,
all
because
about
of the
it.
drink. Yeah, you will.
Gentlemen, congratulations on the new single, new album as well, Wild Dreams, 26th of November next month. Exciting times, shows are back on. Man, we've covered a lot of ground today and we're very grateful for it.
Very
Thank you,
good interview.
gentlemen.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us, guys. And thank you for all the support. iRadio, fair play to you.
iRadio, live life louder.